Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is enjoying their day. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Sean Milliken dies after gaining 278 pounds in 2 months. The tragic story of Sean Milliken remains one of the most heartbreaking chapters in the long-running TLC series My 600 Pounds Life. Sean, who was once one of the heaviest participants ever featured on the show, captivated audiences with his gentle spirit, vulnerability, and heartbreaking struggle against an overwhelming addiction to food. His story is a cautionary tale about the devastating toll of obesity, the unforgiving nature of health complications, and the fragile line between progress and relapse. When news broke that Sean had died after gaining 278 pounds in just 2 months, fans were stunned, left to mourn not only the loss of a life cut far too short, but also the painful circumstances that surrounded his final days. Sean's journey on My 600 Pounds Life was introduced to audiences in Season 4, where viewers were immediately struck by his massive size and dependence on his mother, Renee, for everyday care. At the time of filming, Sean weighed more than 900 pounds, making him one of the largest patients in the history of the show. His body was severely limited, leaving him bedridden and dependent on others for nearly every basic need. Despite his condition, Sean's personality shone through. He was kind, thoughtful, and hopeful, even as he battled the crushing realities of his size. Viewers rooted for him, hoping that his spirit and Dr. Now's expertise could turn the tide. During his initial time with Dr.now, Sean made progress, though it was inconsistent. He lost some weight, showing glimpses of determination, but his journey was complicated by his enabling relationship with his mother. Renee, while loving and protective, often gave in to Sean's food cravings, undermining his diet plan. Dr.now repeatedly warned that Sean's survival depended on strict adherence to the program. For a while, it seemed Sean might find a way forward, but setbacks were frequent, and his health remained precarious. The most shocking twist in Sean's story came years later, when updates revealed that his weight had spiraled once again. Reports surfaced that in a mere 2 months, Sean had gained a staggering 278 pounds, pushing his weight back into catastrophic territory. This sudden surge highlighted the brutal reality of food addiction and the difficulty of maintaining progress once the cameras stop rolling. Fans were devastated by the news, recognizing how quickly Sean's fragile progress had been undone. Such an enormous weight gain in such a short time placed unimaginable stress on his already weakened body. Sean's death in February 2019 shocked the My 600 Pounds Life community. He was only 29 years old when he passed away, following complications from an infection. His father, Matt, confirmed that Sean's breathing became labored before his death and that medical staff were unable to save him. The official cause was related to infection, but fans could not ignore the role that his extreme weight played in his vulnerability. Gaining nearly 300 pounds in 2 months had pushed his body to its absolute limit, leaving him unable to fight off illness. For fans who followed his journey, Sean's death felt like both a tragedy and a wake-up call. It underscored the brutal reality of obesity, the relentless grip of food addiction, and the unforgiving nature of physical decline. His story highlighted the fact that while surgery and weight loss programs can provide tools, the battle requires lifelong commitment and support systems that many patients simply do not have. Sean's dependence on his mother, his emotional pain, and his struggles with accountability created conditions where long-term success was almost impossible. The emotional core of Sean's story lies in his humanity. Despite his struggles, viewers connected deeply with him. His vulnerability made him relatable, and his soft-spoken hope made fans cheer for him even when setbacks occurred. His death, therefore, felt deeply personal to those who had invested in his journey. Online forums and fan groups lit up with messages of grief, compassion, and frustration at the cruel ending to his story. Many pointed fingers at TLC, questioning whether the show exploited Sean's condition without providing sufficient aftercare. Others defended Dr.now and the production team, arguing that they gave Sean opportunities he may never have had otherwise. What cannot be denied is that Sean's death sparked broader conversations about the ethics of reality TV, the challenges of treating extreme obesity, and the need for stronger support systems for patients both during and after filming. Fans noted that relapse is not uncommon among patients who lack financial stability, psychological care, or family support. Sean's extreme weight gain of 278 pounds in just 2 months became a tragic symbol of how quickly relapse can undo years of work. For medical experts, it was a sobering reminder of the need for comprehensive long-term approaches to treating obesity. In the years since Sean's death, his story continues to resonate. Fans return to his episodes, not to gawk, but to reflect on his struggle and the lessons it imparts. His journey is often cited in online discussions about the dangers of food addiction and the challenges of breaking cycles of dependency. Supporters emphasize that Sean's legacy should not be measured only by his setbacks, but also by the courage it took for him to share his life on national television. By opening up about his most vulnerable moments, Sean humanized the realities of extreme obesity for millions of viewers. Some fans argue that Sean's story could have ended differently had circumstances been different. If his mother had been less enabling, if stronger psychological support had been in place, if ongoing follow-up had been more robust, perhaps Sean would still be alive today. These what-if questions haunt his fans, but they also serve to highlight the systemic issues surrounding obesity treatment. Sean's death is not just the story of one man, but a reflection of larger struggles that countless others face. At the same time, Sean's story is not without hope. For many viewers battling obesity themselves, his journey is a reminder of the stakes and the importance of making changes before it is too late. His struggle and ultimate death have motivated others to seek help, join support groups, and take Dr. Now's words more seriously. In this way, Sean's legacy continues to live on, inspiring change even in tragedy. As fans look back, Sean Milliken's life and death remain one of the most talked about arcs in my 600 pounds life history. His shocking 278-pound gain in 2 months is often cited as one of the most dramatic examples of relapse on the show, but it also serves as a testament to how cruel and unforgiving obesity can be. His death at 29 is a heartbreaking reminder that time is not always on the side of those battling extreme weight. Sean's gentle spirit, however, is what most fans remember. They recall his kindness, his shy smile, and the small victories he celebrated even in the face of enormous odds. His story was not just about numbers on a scale, but about the human struggle to overcome pain, loneliness, and addiction. Though his journey ended in tragedy, Sean's courage in sharing his story ensured that his life continues to have meaning. His death may have closed a chapter, but his story remains alive in the hearts of viewers who continue to honor his memory and learn from his struggle.